is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
100,000 in one day.
Is 40k.
How are you?
Spend like 50,000.
You can spend like 300.
What?
It was 50.
Like 200k.
That's stupid!
Guys, you should spend on girls because if you don't spend, there are some people who can spend.
Song from
The crazy voice about Victor 256, and I'm back with something different, man. And today about us guys, what's the most they have spent on girls in one day or one night? When a man about to turn you up and go crazy. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe to this channel and like the video, man. Yeah, man. Let's go. So it's Urban Victor 256, and I'm back with San.
Nasser.
Scott 256.
with Jack.
Renzo Ibrahim.
Tariq Aziz. I'm Tony. I'm Colton.
You're chilling with Don Coca man.
So how often do you guys go out on dates?
Not so often, like once a month.
Once a month. How about you?
Same thing, not so often. I don't really go out.
So my other question, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
For me, the most I've spent is 40k.
How are you?
40k. And what you spent it on what?
I went out for a movie, so I paid for the ticket and things to eat.
That's 40k for the ticket and the eats. How about you? What's the most you spent on a girl?
Almost the same, it was 50.
What the fuck?
50k. And you spent it on what?
Just movies, eating, and yeah.
So what message do you have for guys there who don't want to spend on girls?
Don't I spend on girls, they should style up.
Like stingy niggas.
They should style up.
Just style up. How about you?
Man, they should style up, you know. Sometimes your mistress just come first. Sometimes.
Yeah, did man. Yeah, we out. So back with Scott. So Scott, how often do you go out on dates?
I beg your pardon?
How often do you go out on dates?
Just like 3 times a week.
Stop it. Get some help.
3 times a week. So my other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day or night?
I can just spend like 50,000.
50k a day. Like and you spent it on what?
Transport, eats.
That wasn't what I was looking for, man. Keep it all the way at that way.
Yeah, sure, that's it.
And that was the 50k.
Yeah, that's 50,000.
So my other question is, what message do you have for the guys there who don't spend on girls?
Guys, you should spend on girls because if you don't spend, there are some people who can spend.
Song from
So you can't expect something from a girl when you're not spending. You'll get, and of course, and now if you're not spending, where do you think she's going to survive? You know, girls, we are there to spend on them.
It is a 2-pack of ass. Fuck are you talking about? That shit stink.
Yeah, sure.
You can't get anything from a girl without spending on a girl. You're there for my boy. Yeah, man, we out. I'm back with my boy. Happy vibes.
Yeah.
Yes, so my boy, how often do you go out on dates?
Like 4 times a month.
4 times a month. Every week you are going out.
Yeah, bro.
So every weekend my boy is always outside. So my other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
Okay, like a day. It depends on the place you go. Like if like I normally go to quality.
Quality places.
Yeah, quality places. You know those supermarkets.
Yeah.
Okay, bro. You can spend like 300.
Whoa!
Why take your girlfriend out in supermarket?
No, like not supermarkets. Like, okay, like quality. It's not all about supermarkets.
Yeah.
There are many stuff.
Hotels, something like that.
Yeah. So like you can take like 300.
300k on a girl in one day.
Yeah.
Like what did you spend on?
Okay.
That day, the day you spent 300k on a girl.
Okay, bro. Like you can go in like. Okay, it may. You know, you go for eats.
Yeah.
Like there's some stuffs like hotels. You know, we are boys.
Those are expensive, obviously.
Yeah, you know, guys.
So what advice do you have for niggas out there who don't spend on girls? Like at any cost, the nigga won't spend. Like they are stingy.
Bro, just know, broke boys don't deserve no pussy.
Shut your stupid ass up.
It's already broke boys don't deserve no pussy. Yeah, man, we out. Yes, we back with my boy. So my boy, how often do you go out on dates?
Actually, so often.
So often. So you're the right man for the question. So my other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
And on me, I spend like 100,000 in one day.
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
100k in one day. Like what did you buy?
I buy very many things. I buy for her clothes. I buy smearing oil. Take for a tour. Yo, in most cases, money will go like that.
That's terrible.
You even took her on a tour.
Hey, I'll take her to a tour in the beach. You know, ladies of nowadays, for them, they want chill.
That's crazy. You took her on a tour at the beach. So what message do you have for guys there who don't want to spend money on girls?
Guys in outside, they are spending money on a girl is very good because you also get something to with her, and money, when you have money, you have to use, not to.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
Hey, when you have money, you have to use. And if you hustle and get money, you spend on a girl. Sometimes it's good also to have a friend.
You're there from my boy also and spend the money on girls. Yeah, man. Let's go. Yes, I'm back with my boy. So my boy, how often do you go out on dates? So often or not so often?
So often.
So often. Yeah, man. You're the right man for the question. So my other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
In one day. Maximum 200.
200K.
Yeah.
Man, you have been spending 200K on a girl in one day.
Yeah, in one day.
Like what did you buy?
Me.
You
Like
spent it on what?
buying her some clothes.
Like you bought her some clothes.
Yeah, some clothes. Like buying her, going in Cinemax,
Cap.
Watching some movies also.
watching some movies, going in the cafe. You understand?
So you spent it on clothes, movies, and eating,
Yeah,
basically.
eating. Yeah.
So my other question is, what advice do you have for guys that who don't want to spend on girls?
Like the advice I can give them, you have to choose like the right person. You understand? Like to chill with the real person, so that you can feel
The energy of spending.
the energy of spending. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we out. So I'm back with my boy. How often do you go out on dates?
It's not so usual, but
Like in a month, how many times?
like just 5 times.
Times a month. That means like in every week you are going out.
Yeah.
So my other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
When we're meeting, yeah?
Like meet up with a girl and you spend on her. Like how much did you spend in that one day?
That one day I can spend like 200K.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
100K on a girl in one day.
Yeah, it depends whether the girl I love her or I don't love her.
Like you would spend it on what?
On someone I love.
On a person you love. So what advice do you have for guys there who don't spend money on girls?
The advice I have for you guys. One thing you should know that is that these girls,
Yeah.
they were created to be given. So when you don't give a chick, she will automatically leave you. That's it.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That means every guy must give money to a girl.
Yeah, because girls need money.
Is it any girl or the girl you're dating?
The girl you're dating.
Yes, you already had it. Only the girl you're dating is supposed to have your money. Let's go. Back with Aziz. So Aziz, how often do you go out on dates?
Actually, every week.
Every week you're out. Same girl or a different girl?
The same girl.
Same girl. My boy is loyal. So my other question is, what's the most you spent on that girl?
Actually, around 300.
300K in one day. Like how did it go down?
Of course, we have to go maybe sometimes the beach. Then you have to go some good places like Kasha Villa, have some fun. Then the night ends.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
Listen, man.
And at some day it costs you 300K. That's too much money for a nigga. So the other question is, what advice do you have for guys there who are stingy?
Being stingy is nothing, man. Cause being stingy, you end up losing that girl, man. Sometimes she might be precious to you. So my guy there, just mind your babe. If you really want her, own her.
So if you really want the girl own and spend that money on her, man, let's go. So we're back with you. So how often do you go out on dates?
In a week. So per now, it's not like I'm used to be in school, yeah.
Still in school, yeah. So it's not so often.
Yeah, I'm not so often.
So the other question is, what's the most you spent on a girl in one day?
The most I spend on a girl in one day, it's like when he asked me, to me, yeah. Because I had a girl, I was in a relationship. So what I spent, it's like I spent more than over 50K.
50K in one day.
50K in one day.
That's terrible.
And you spent it on what? Like you bought what?
Like you bought chips, chicken, even you rented the lodges. Yeah, like that.
Yourself a season.
That's how the 50K was spent.
That's how the 50K was spent.
So what message do you have for the stingy guys out there?
So the message I have to those guys outside, about those guys who date,
Those ones who don't want to give out money to girls.
those ones who don't want to give money to girls.
Stingy guys. Stingy men.
So what I can advise those guys is like when you have got some money, put it in something else, not girls.
Yeah, don't invest in girls. Yeah, man, let's go.
Okay, bye.